Hi guys, Frost, and welcome back to another episode of Clash Royale. Today we are going to try and see if I can actually voice over one of my replays. And we are going to open some crown chests after it and shit, or just some chests. Let's just keep it like that. So I have a couple of victories and defeats, as you can see here, but I just want to try and voice one for this episode here. So let's do a victory because then I maybe know what to do actually. So we got 300 Nasido from Al Minecraft against me. So he's rocking a mini P.E.K.K.A. minions, bomber, arrows, pretty much the same deck as me, but except for the knight and the archers. I'm using barbarians and shit like that because they actually support my giants. So yeah. I always wait until I fill up an energy. Most people do that. Some people are like, they just throw some cards in it. Yeah, he is taunting me or whatever he's doing, or he's saying good luck or whatever. I decided to go with a little, fuck, what was she called again? Witch with a little sloppy dragon. And then he already decided to pull a P.E.K.K.A. on me with his minions. And then I just decided to put a fuck. I don't know all these names. I decided to put a minion. Wasn't a minion horde? No, it was a knight. A skeleton horde. That's what it was called. So I decided to pull that on him, and yeah, he decides to come over with his little guy, I guess. So I defeat all of his, and I get some little damage off right here. Not all too much because he will push back with the giant. You know, he hasn't been able to touch me quite as hard as I did with him. But yeah, here he comes again with his giant and his minions. The best I got against a giant right now was that witch, so all I could do was that. And yeah, here he decides to get with his P.E.K.K.A. again, and then I put my knight or my minion. Fuck, what is that called again? I keep forgetting skeleton army. That's what it's called. So I just put my skeleton army against it, and yeah. Here I decided to wait for his move, and after this I decided to wait a little bit and then push the shit out of this. So I think I got P.E.K.K.A. over here after that. Yeah, I decided to push on two lanes just to make it a little bit more hard for him because I saw he was pushing on one lane, so but didn't really work out. I got some damage off, but that's about it. I don't know why I did that goblin right there because the archers were still in range, but I decided to leave the archers for what they are because they won't do much damage anyway. Here he comes with his P.E.K.K.A. again and his giant. He wants to make a little push. Doesn't work out quite as he planned. And here I go because he wasted his arrows on a couple of my guys. And yeah, here I decide to, well, the minions and everything, he was focusing on that. I decided to go with the giant on the other lane. And here's where I get his first tower done. Because of those goblins. Those are actually quite useful right now. And yeah, the other one is almost down as well. The other tower on the right. And yeah, here's where he decides to push back on two lanes as well. I don't know why I put a witch there, because the witch is actually vulnerable to P.E.K.K.A. But yeah, here I decided to push... he decided to push back quite hard there. But I got my minion... oh, fuck's sake, it's not called a minion. So here's where I get the second one off right before time. Or right after the time, I'm sorry. And that's how I just won. In overtime, with 1 second. But I was able to win it quite easily. So let's put another one to the test. This time a better one. So this guy named Benya was rocking... Fuck, I forget all these names. The prince, I still hate it. A couple of goblins. A bomber, another goblin, a fireball, a rocket. He was using that rocket not very properly, I think, if I remember it correctly. And a skeleton army, level 2. So that was a little bit harder, even though I pretty much won from him. So let's see. I don't know if I was countering him this time. But he was going with the prince already, so... And I didn't have my skeleton army with me, so I just decided to put the giant down there and then put the barbarians over there. But that wasn't really a mistake because the prince actually died because of it. But he decided to go over here with that, I guess. And I wanted just to put my baby dragon on there just so he can get splash damage. And yeah, my giant is doing some work. Now he is pushing that giant away, and now I'm getting hits in on both lanes, which is quite unfortunate for him. He got half of my tower damage, but I am getting more damage than him. Now he's throwing some goblins at me. They're quite hard to dodge as well, or letting them die actually, so I just decided to do the same thing here. He was pulling up front in here, but I knew that I was coming back with this small push. Was it a small push? I guess so. So Pekka did some heavy damage in here. And yeah, he decided to push back. I decided to go for my wizard here and I put it on the left side. So I was hoping that the baby dragon wasn't going to actually attack her, but she actually did. But yeah, the baby dragon and the other one died. This was a misuse of a fireball right there. And yeah, so I had to wait a little bit for my elixir, and then I decided to... What did I decide to... Oh yeah, I was waiting for him to attack again. This was a one counter match. I decided to match him. And yeah, here's me pushing on both lanes again. Pulling his bomber out. I can see why the goblins and the barbarians are getting some damage in here. Yeah, those goblins are pretty useful right now. And yeah, here's the baby dragon. He is waiting for something or whatever. The baby dragon is getting some more damage in on one of his guys. He's going to push on both lanes as well now. But that wizard kills all of those skeletons, so that's quite easy. And here we have the baby dragon, but he was dying anyway. Well, this was a misuse of a rocket, I guess it is. And that skeleton just died straight away because of the skeletons. He had to spawn and everything, and here is where he died because I decided to push whatever the cost, you know, because I already knew that my second tower was almost down, so I just decided to push, because if that tower was going down, then so be it. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about these, how do you say that, these voiceovers. Like, I really like them. It's live voiceover, but still. So let's open some chests. So we got gold, gems, goblins, blah blah blah. Most people just do this quite quickly, but I want to take a look at what I got. So we got these minions. Ooh, that's a fuck ton of... I will wait on that. So let's open these two golden chests, I guess they're called. Some gold, some knights, some goblins. Do I need this? I wanted to push with a spawner deck. Hey, I got another one of the witches. So let's see, another more golds, this guy. Yeah, that's what's called, it's a rocket, alright. So now we can upgrade a fuck ton of things actually. So let's just upgrade them. So yeah, they got some hit points and everything. But yeah, the last one versus Wolf, I lost because of this guy, this balloon, together with, let's see, this guy, I guess. He was pushing and then I just decided to stop. So guys, let me know what you thought about these voiceovers. So let's see what this... How much does this rocket actually do? I don't want it in my deck. I want to see the info. 700 area damage and 280 to crown. Alright. Deals high damage to a small area. Looks really awesome doing it. Reduce damage to... Yeah, I can see why. It's pretty much a heavy hitter, but it also costs some elixir, so fuck, I want to click upgrades. So 150 skeletons go up by 1 level. Those skeletons doesn't really matter if they are, what level they are. Shit, either way. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you later in the next video. Bye.